Good morning and welcome to Williams Dog Training Company. We're here today with Fred and Bella, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today is Bella's ability to understand and respond to her obedience commands, the corrections and motivations we give her while we're working with her, and the training equipment that we're using. Fred is using a regular 6-foot web training leash, and he's going to keep the bulk of that leash folded neatly in his right hand, leaving his left hand free to give the correction. The correction that we give is a tug and let go on the training collar, which is the second piece of equipment that we're using. Bella's been fitted with her own personal training collar, and we'll show you how to properly use this during your one-on-one lesson. Bella is seated nicely on Fred's left, which is where all our obedience training is done. The first command they'll demonstrate is heeling, which is proper walking on the leash. And Fred and Bella take off doing that now. The command you want to use for this is Bella heel, and then you just start walking and she'll fall right in line on your left-hand side. And we've also gone ahead and incorporated our automatic sit, as you see right there. Anytime Fred stops his feet, Bella will sit. There's that automatic sit. It's important during the heeling process that Bella walks nicely on your left-hand side. She shouldn't try to pull ahead or lag behind. If she does attempt to pull ahead or lag behind, the first word out of your mouth is no, followed by a tug and let go correction. Then repeat your command to heel and start walking again. Next we'll demonstrate our stay command, which is a hand and voice command. Fred will use the open flat of his left palm an inch or so from Bella's muzzle and the one-word command to stay. He walks out to the end of the training leash. It's a great exercise to build up self-control in Bella, so start practicing this one at about a minute and work your way up in increments to about 3 minutes. Now when Fred returns back to Bella, he's going to walk all the way around her, providing an added distraction as he goes behind her, and right back to that left-hand side heel position. She holds her sit-stay throughout, he gives her some praise, and they take off heeling again. I'll show you a little more of the heel, sit, and stay.
Stay.
He gives her the stay again, back out to the end of the training leash. And this time, instead of returning back, he'll demonstrate the come or recall command. He calls her in using her name, and she's going to come in and sit in front of him. And then we have an exercise called the finish, where Fred's going to heel her right around the back of him to get her right back to his left-hand side heel position, and she sits. I'll demonstrate that one more time. Have her in the sit, give her a stay, out to the end of the training leash. And then he's going to call her into him using her name, and she'll come. He has her sit in front of him, and then the finish, he's going to heel her right around the back of him and right back to his left-hand side, and she'll sit. There we go. It's a good time to remind you want to practice all your commands about 15 to 20 minutes a day with Bella to keep them fresh in her mind. Give both her and Stanley their own private training sessions each day to start with until they're both working perfectly for you, and then you can start working them together. Now we'll demonstrate our down commands. The first will be down from a heel position. Fred will use the open flat of his left palm straight down to the ground and the one-word firm command to down. He then gives her a stay and walks out to the end of the training leash. It's another great exercise to build up self-control in Bella, so start practicing this one at about 3 minutes and work your way up to about 5. When Fred returns back to her, he's going to walk all the way around her as he did on the sit stay, and right back to that left-hand side heel position. And Bella holds her down throughout. He gives her some praise and heels her right out of it. We'll show you that down command one more time when they come back around. Now it's also very important to follow through with your commands. You see Bella's doing very well, but if for any reason she doesn't respond to one of your commands, the first word out of your mouth is always no, followed by a tug and let go correction, and then you want to repeat your command. Now he's going to give her the down again, and a stay, and walk out to the end of the training leash. Now Now he'll demonstrate that recall command right out of the down. He calls her in, and she's going to come. He'll have her sit in front of him. And then the finish, he's going to heel her right around the back of him and right back to his left-hand side heel position, and she sits nicely. We'll give them a second to get lined up for our down from a distance command. This will be down from a distance. You're going to have her in a sit, give her a stay, walk out to the end of your training leash. This will be the only time you want to use your right hand to give the command, and Fred will drop her into a down from the end of the training leash.
Down, no, down.
He'll then return back to her by walking all the way around and right back to that left-hand side heel position. Alright. Now we have been working a little extra with Bella to get her a little off-leash stuff work as well. And this is what you can build your way up to as long as you put in that 15 to 20 minutes a day and work with her. So Fred has her in a sit, he gives her a stay, drops the leash completely, and now he's just walking around the building, and she's going to hold that sit. He gives her the down, still off leash, and a stay, and walks away again. And now he'll return back to her again by walking all the way around and right back to that left-hand side heel position. Alright, we've demonstrated for you the obedience commands we've worked on with Bella here at school. It's been a pleasure working with Bella, and we thank you again for choosing Williams Dog Training Company as your personal dog trainer.